We're joined today for this wonderful day, which will hopefully be wonderful and not a travesty, to see Zazan get banned. So I'm joined by Mr. Zystral from YellowCard Vanguard, as well as Solemn Vanguard, the man himself that started Zazan to 0.
Hello.
But yeah, apparently Solemn's power went out, so he's calling us from his phone.
Amazing.
My internet died literally half an hour ago, and I was like, oh my god, am I actually not going to be able to do this?
Oh my god.
But yeah, it's all good.
I'm really afraid.
Yeah, it's like, it's this feeling of like anticipation and excitement, but also fear that they're blind.
Yes.
Because it's like, the global side of Bushiroad definitely knows. Like, they don't ignore us, they watch our content. But it's like the...
Yeah, I've emailed with them, so like...
Yeah, exactly. But it's the Japanese side. That's the problem.
Yeah, but it's still like on the wrong date, so maybe they actually know.
Yeah, it's like they skipped forward. Normally they do this, even last week Dr. O said, like, normally we do this after BCF ends in August, but we're doing it earlier, so I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. I'm hopeful.
If Zazan gets banned, is there anything else you want to see go?
Huang.
Castile? Huang? You want to see Huang going? Okay.
Yeah, Huang is also a massive problem.
Okay.
Yes.
The card is cancerous.
Yes, I agree. It takes away one of the most important skill sets someone has, which is like proper damage denial.
Yes.
But regardless, like Zazan is such a much larger problem that I didn't want to like say Zazan to 0, but also Huang, you guys.
Yeah.
Like, it's not very easy to mark.
Yeah, the problem with Huang is that, like, the problem with Premium right now is that the format is a very, I don't want to say like precarious, but like the way you play the game has to be like very careful and balanced.
Yeah.
It completely removes all of that. Like, it makes, I don't want to say too much, but like it makes 3 very specific decks very problematic.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, we're here.
But at least you can deck build around it. Like, if those 3 decks become the big thing, we will see some interesting changes in deck building that still play around it, whereas with Zazan, that's just not true.
Yeah.
Like, I've already adjusted, like, we've been, in Strictly Broken, we've been experimenting with Pale Moon a bit more, assuming the Zazan ban, and like, we found, like, I found a very enjoyable Pale Moon list that also plays around Huang, which also plays Huang, funnily enough, but it's still very much like...
Yo, they're going into it already.
Oh, holy shit, first thing, wow.
It's first thing happening. They're going over the explanations as always. Why they...
Why stuff gets banned and the
yeah. Okay, please. Wait. Okay, they're saying like events have been cancelled, so they don't have like the data from that. Alright. Here we go. Yes!
Yes!
No, it's down to 1, down to 1, down to 1. No.
He's at 1?
It's 1, yeah, 1 copy.
It's down to 1.
Okay,
No! It's better, but it's no.
It's not right. They missed.
Bushiroad!
Here's the thing.
Oh,
but I'm disappointed.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's good, but like you're upset. Yeah.
Yes.
Why to 1? Just ban it. Why can you ban cards so fucking easily these days, but you don't ban this problem?
Okay. But like, certain decks will now become more fair. It's just that it still exists, which is an issue.
You still draw into it, and you're still gonna get...
Becoming more fair is not an argument, because like, oh, it's fair that I rolled a dice and got 6 and you rolled a 1 and lost all your money at Vegas.
Yeah.
It's fair, but it's bullshit.
I agree, but it's you can no longer reliably play a pure Zazan deck.
No, you can't.
Yeah, correct.
You'll just get unfair wins because of it.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna
be... But then the problem still exists.
Yes.
That's the issue here.
Yes,
oh my
God. I agree with that.
It's better than...
They were so close.
They were this close. They were this close.
But also remember how fast it is though, like literally before English release and only a couple of weeks after Japanese release, and no offense. I still like want to commend them for
doing something.
Sure.
It's
groundbreaking. Like it's a really good step forward.
Yes.
They responded to our noise to some extent.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think like I could see this being like the predecessor to show like that they care, that they want to promote a healthy environment. And then once events happen and you see one Zazan in every deck, they'll still hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good precedent. I just feel like it's just half a step forward instead of a full step forward.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think I'm also concerned the fact that Gastille hasn't gone yet either.
Yeah, that's it. That was the only restriction.
No, I guess BT9 isn't out yet, so Gastille's not a problem yet.
Yeah.
I'm still very worried.
I guess like the moment we get tournaments in and Zazan gets any tops, it's gone. But
yeah, because then it's just reliable.
Oh yeah, Bushiroad product announcement on the 21st, so in 1 week.
Yeah.
At 4 p.m. Ooh, that's actually.
Daigo.
Yeah, Daigo's in here. Oh my god, this is actually at a good time for Europe. I don't have to wake up at 4 or 5.
6 p.m. is what, 8 a.m. for us?
It's 4 p.m. is 9 a.m. for me, 8 a.m. for you.
Yeah. That's alright.
Oh my god, but it's like I'm happy because at least now the format is not like warped by a single card to an extent, and it's very much just like whoever takes the dare to high roll with it. But the thing is, that deck is still really good.
I think it's still a little bit warping.
Yeah, definitely,
yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely is. But it's no longer like, oh, I'm gonna play this deck that runs all these vanillas with my four Zazan and win on turn 3 reliably.
Yeah.
Not a thing if you only have one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's less reliable, but yeah. I also wanted it to 0, but
I mean, it kills stuff like the Calico OTT deck, but then decks like Spikes and Pale Moon are still problems.
Dude, Grad Blue could tech that shit out. It's so stupid.
I mean, I've been pretty quiet about that, but Colombard is like, fuck
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys. Here's my one-off.
Yeah.
That's so annoying. Any deck that can do that reliably will do it.
No deck can do that reliably apart from Grand Blue.
Well,
Most things need GB1 to find it. Unless you run Vortimer in Shadow Paladin.
Yeah,
yeah.
you need to run like...
Well, technically, Spikes can search it.
Only with Strides, right? Which
No, with
Mecha
Trainer.
Oh yeah, that's true. But like that's a shitty starter. It's off grade. It costs a CB. That's like a very.
Doesn't Colombard also cost a CB?
You can play around it.
Yeah, Colombard costs a CB, right?
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
It's
like,
not off
it's
grade. It's
still
a card
playable.
anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd play Mecha Trainer anyway in that list. You just don't play it as the starter. Whereas now you would probably play as the starter because you don't need the turn 1 soul anymore.
Yeah.
Like, no, the concern is more for like decks like Pale Moon, which will start playing, what's her name? The old on-play Counterblast 1 deck Search to Soul.
Oh god, wait.
Yes.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, Dancing Princess, because then you can just piece out the Zazan and keep going.
Yeah. Oh no.
That's what I mean. Like, it's still a problem. The best decks still have access to it.
It wasn't though. I won.
No, yeah. I'm saying for like everyone else, it's like like all the like I still didn't have that much faith in Grand Blue Zazan because like you don't have as much top end compared to like Spikes.
There's literally no
OTT.
synergy with it. It's just Zam.
It's just it's the consistency is all there is. Yeah.
God.
But that won't stop me from playing it.
Hey.
Yeah, there's no reason not to. Like, I'm also thinking about Shadow Paladin Zazan, because you've got the Helheim combo, you've got loads of ways of searching out grade 1s. It should be doable.
I don't know about that. I feel Shadow Paladin doesn't abuse it well enough. Like, Morfessa requires you to hit stands.
Oh, you're not playing Morfessa, you're playing Helheim.
Pure Helheim? I don't know.
Not pure Helheim, but like you're playing Helheim as the stride to like reset your vanillas.
I guess.
It's not great, yeah, like compared to Spikes or Pale Moon, it's not great, but like the fact that Shadow Paladin has the consistency for it and has good vanillas to boot, I think, is what makes it.
But what consistency does Shadow have on it though? Like, which card would you?
There's got to be a bunch of effects that search for grade 1s, surely.
As far as I'm aware, they're GB restricted except for Vortimer, which is a grade 3.
I'm sure there's a grade 2 that searches for grade 1 somewhere. There has to be.
They had one job.
If there was, wouldn't you run it to find Nemain reliably? Like, I think Trumpeter is the close. Trumpeter only searches Nemain 5k, so that's not a thing either.
Right. Yeah, maybe then.
If there was, you'd find Nemain all the time. So.
Man, they had one job.
I'm still impressed as hell that
Yeah.
Zan went to 1 this fast. But yes, I wanted to 0.
Yeah. I'm also... Yeah, like... I don't know. I also... Somebody was asking in chat, I didn't hear what they said as the reasoning for him going to 1, because we were screaming, but I'll check it later.
Watch it later.
Yeah.
Maybe it reads in Japanese common sense.
My other worry is that they only mentioned Zazan, nothing else. Like, it feels like I don't know if they're like it doesn't. They obviously don't. We don't know, but I don't know if they're aware that Huang is also a problem. I don't know if they're looking at Castile or not. But it's like yeah, we've conquered. We've won the battle, but the war is still to go.
Yeah. Oh, we got the English restriction list update. I'm gonna open it up. Let me read it.
Oh, the English did as well?
Yes, August 7th. Zazan to 1.
Clean. That's literally on release.
That's fast.
Yeah. You get 1... No, it's in effect starting August 7th. Yeah, that's the release day.
That's the release date, yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, I'll take that.
For more details on the reason for change, click here. Oh. They translated the document into English. Should I read it for you guys? Alright.
I'll also look for it.
Well, I'll read it for chat then.
Sure.
For the premium format, based on our consideration that a case of 4 requires complex methods to handle due to unpleasant behavior that was not intended during development has occurred, we're implementing the following card restrictions to provide a better term environment for our players. When used in combination with certain cards, Rain Elemental Zazan makes it possible to sometimes perform an extremely high number of 10 or more attacks as early as the first turn when going second. As this usage of Rain Elemental Zazan was not intended during development, and we have determined that it has an extremely unhealthy impact on the tournament environment, we have limited the number that can be used to 1. With regards to the changes to the card restrictions, as a company, we aim to create a tournament environment where many different titles and decks can flourish. We deeply apologize to the players who were looking forward to using the cards that have been newly restricted. Imagine looking forward to using Zazan. And we'll continue to endeavor to comprehensively develop a tournament environment and cards that players of various clans and decks will enjoy. We thank you for your kind support and understanding.
So it seems like Time Leap was the main...
Yeah, Time Leap.
Yeah, there's one more thing. Note from the Cardfight Vanguard team. Due to the extraordinary circumstance of the COVID-19 pandemic, we have had to make the difficult decision to cancel shop-level tournaments and large-scale events such as the BCS in the past half year, and we deeply regret not being able to provide our players with events to attend and enjoy. Despite the lack of events, in order to provide a better tournament environment for our players, we have decided to review the premium tournament environment in tandem with the Japanese edition before the upcoming release of Premium Collection 2020, and have decided to update the card restrictions. As such, there are no changes to the card restrictions for standard in this update. Okay.
I mean, it's weird that they focused on Time Leap Zazan when that wasn't even remotely close to being the best build.
Yeah. It is the most toxic one when it goes off, though.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. Actually, I don't know. I feel like Calico is slightly worse.
No, because, like, if Calico goes off, it's still 1 PG to not die, whereas if Time Leap goes off, it's multiple defensives to not die.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm glad it's down to 1 at least, but it could have been.
It kind of balances off though, right? Because like the Time Leap combo is you need like so much shit to go right for the Time Leap combo, whereas Calico is just lol open Calico and Zazan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about most consistent though. I'm mostly talking about like most toxic way to die.
Yeah.
I both are pretty toxic ways to die.
Yeah.
I feel like when you see a Time Leap. When I looked at the Time Leap kind of videos from people and also like playing with it, I really thought of all the Yu-Gi-Oh! First turn combos.
Yeah.
You sometimes see on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Exodia turn 1 kind of crazy stuff.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm still happy, and I think this does make Premium better.
Yes, this is a huge improvement.
Yeah.
It will, like, it's still abusable, but it's no longer the landscape of vanilla Zazan or get the hell out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Like it's just not consistent to even build your deck with that in mind.
No, but you're not using Zazan. Like you're just playing the old Grand Blue deck, which was already good, and then you have the Zazan on top of it. That's why I think Grand Blue is now tier 1.
Showstopper EXE, thanks for the sub. Sorry, that was really loud. I'm gonna lower it down a bit.
I thought Grand Blue was already tier 1, honestly. Like I was gonna bring it to Springfest, like Neo, DI, Riviere.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. It was probably tier 1, but my point is that like now it's Like, the gap between tier 1 and tier 2 in premium now is massive.
Is that the truth though? Like,
I think
sure,
it is.
I can search a Zazan in Grand Blue, but that still requires me to play all these vanillas though for the one Zazan.
I don't think you don't have to play that many. I think.
To reliably see it, I think you need 20 or something, like around that.
I think you can get it with less because you have 8. You have 8 triggers that are vanillas, which is already a start.
You have more than that.
Aren't you playing Stride crits in Grand Blue?
Yeah, but you don't have to max them out because you play 9 grade 3s, and you don't have to max the other Banshee either. Like, if you're going for Zazan stuff, there's no reason to...
You play like 12 vanillas, and then like, 3 or 4 grade 1 vanillas, and like 2 or 3 grade 2 vanillas.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, I still think Castile is like way better than Grand Blue, but
But you assume Sharot and stuff already, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming UBT09. Yeah. Like, I've only played against that. I haven't actually played it myself. Oh, hang on, Pale Moon reveal.
Oh shit, let me read it. Vanguard Circle, when placed, draw 1. Pull 1 card from hand into soul. Wow. Rearguard Circle, rest. Check the top 3 cards of your deck. Find a Magia Doll, put it to your soul. Put the remaining cards in the bottom of your deck in any order. That's...
Is this good?
It's a rest, check top 3 for Magia Doll. Most of your deck is Magia Dolls.
Right, but you don't need you don't need that effect. You're not turboing soul. You get enough, like...
That's pretty good. That's... I don't know.
You guard with them and they go into soul from guarding, so it's like... kind of not needed.
No, I think this is pretty good.
I think it's good.
If you don't see the other girl that like puts stuff to soul, the counterblast grade 2, I forgot the name.
Yeah.
I feel like we won't see Magia Dolls quickly enough.
I disagree. Like, you're playing a critical mass with them. Like, you'll end up like drawing them and guarding them.
Yeah, you'll draw them, but you won't get them to soul unless you guard with like over guard early just to get them.
Which is fine. It's fine. You only need 1 counterblast to go off for the pigeon. And arguably, if you don't see that grade 2 girl, you're not seeing pigeon, and so you're losing anyway.
I think it's also just fine as a first ride. You're drawing 1 and like putting something in soul already, so it's like you're not even minusing.
Yeah, it's alright. It's just I just don't think you have the space because you want to play 4 of both of the grade 1 Magia Dolls, and then you want to play Masquerade Bunny because you want to find your Harry because you're only playing 4 grade 3s. So I don't think you have the space. It's good. I just don't think you have the space. It's not good enough.
Yeah. What's her name? Her name's Betty. She's Moonlight Melody Tamer Betty.
I think that's new, right? It's not a retrain.
She looks familiar.
Yeah, it's a trial deck. Betty was the attack.
Yeah. She was from the trial deck.
But maybe slightly different name, but it is a retrain.
Right, okay. I just didn't recognize it.
Yeah, Zazan is the only thing on the restriction list. They didn't touch anything else. Nothing in standard, nothing else in premium. It'll be interesting. I don't think we're going to get any other restrictions for a while now because of no events.
Yes.
So it's just going to be...
This is very good. Like, now I want to play premium again.
Yeah, same. I haven't touched premium in months.
Yeah, I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And having so much fun, and that made me sad. And now Zazan is like at 1, and I feel confident and like...
Can actually play the game again, yeah. This is much better, this is much better. So thank you to all 500 plus people in here.
I can find at most 3 slots for Betty.
That's good. You don't have to max it. You don't have to max it.
No, but then you're cutting like stuff like Misdirection, which I think is still really good for recycling your grade 1 Magia Dolls. You're probably cutting one of the grade 1 Magia Dolls down to 3, which...
Ooh, that I wouldn't.
Yeah, then I just don't think it's worth it. Like, maybe you play 2 over the Misdirections, but I still think Misdirection is really solid.
Yes, I agree.
So...
But, I don't know, we'll have to...
I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, Harry's still one of the best decks in the format regardless.
I haven't tested, so I have no idea.
It's pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Damn, nearly 600 viewers. Hello everyone, welcome. If you missed the start, Zazan is down to 1. Sadly not banned completely, but it's still a victory. Still a big dub.
Yeah. I think the main things that I wanted to see, like... The main reason I'm still really hung up on Castile in Premium is because... Like, DI has always been that boogeyman that's always been there, right? Like, it's been best deck, now and again throughout the time, but like... They've never really actively done anything to it, and it just keeps getting better. Like, like DI cards are always slightly pushed in some way. And so, like, every time a threat to DI comes up, sure, it becomes like really good and it becomes better than DI, but then they whack it, and then they never whack DI as well. So it's always just there. That's my concern.
Yeah.
I mean, putting Assassin from 4 to 1 was a pretty sizable hit, but yes, it has been good regardless.
I
don't know though. Like I feel like I did not expect them to suddenly emergency ban list and then put Zazan to 1 this quickly. So I'm just amazed. When they announced it, I was already amazed. So now that they actually did it, sure, it would be cool to do XYZ, but like,
I'll take it. I'll take the dub. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like I'm not, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it would have been nice to have a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, my new announcement: #Huang to 0.
Huang to 0. Let's go. Vanguard's second biggest problem child. Huang to 0.
I'm not gonna say too much again, but like the stuff we've been playing in Strictly Broken has been decks that play both Zazan and Huang have been Pale Moon and Bermuda.
And Mura.
We are aware of it, but we haven't tested Mura. But
I see.
We've been focusing on Pale Moon because like 3 out of 4 of us are like heavy Pale Moon stans.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we played Pale Moon and Bermuda, and they're both like really like Bermuda's slightly bricky, but it's literally if it goes off, it's literally unbeatable. Whereas Pale Moon can be beaten.
Is it just the Riviere Tra but with Huang to make them do the thing, or?
It plays Riviere and Tra, but it's not the focus.
I see. No melody, right?
No melody.
Interesting.
It's okay. This Thursday evening stream, I'm gonna create premium DP. It's time.
I think like the only thing that can reliably beat Bermuda is hitting 2 defensives.
Is it Fina loop?
Yes.
I see. Okay.
We've done a lot of refining to it. And it's
with potpourri and stuff.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Like Zazan let you do it on turn 2, Huang lets you do it on consistently on turn 3.
Okay. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for Premium again.
Yeah.
Gonna refine deleters a little bit more. Have faith in that again.
Deleters. Oh my god.
Premium deleters, baby. You have 8 on-ride deletes now, so now you can reliably stride Vario End.
Oh.
Yes. And the best thing is Vario End's crit and powers until the end of turn, so when you restand it with Given, it maintains all that.
Yep. I'm just showing chat.
Wanna play against my Revengers?
I'm showing chat what Huang is. All Vanguards must attack the Vanguard as much as possible, so you cannot not attack. You cannot, like, not swing. So, you must swing. It's still underswing, but you must swing.
Yes. Yeah, you can't choose to pass. Like, the only way to get past it is to, like, swing something less and give the trigger to rearguard. And a lot of decks are playing, like, the new starters, so they usually have to call something from hand.
Yeah.
Which is a nice benefit. That's why I like Pale Moon and Spikes, because they're both playing Forerunners again.
What are our final thoughts on the restriction and its implications for Premium now?
I'm happy.
I give it a 6.5 out of 10. I'm happy. Yeah, like I'm content. I'm content.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. I want more, but I'm very impressed that they did it this quickly.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree with Solemn that I'm also like impressed that they listened to all the noise in the community and just like went ahead of schedule, didn't wait for August, which their scheduled time is, like, and actually did something about it. There's still going to be those decks, like we all said, you know, even if Zazan goes to 1, there's still going to be those decks that can, you know, just, you know, like you're going to sit down at Springfest next year and let's say like round 7, you need 1 more win into top 8 and you go against the dude that opens Zazan turn 1 and you're going to cry. But I mean,
Solemn sits in front of you, opens his Zazan. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then I make another video to get it to 0.
I compare it to this. Here's my analogy, right? It's like going to KFC, you're ordering a 6-piece bucket, and then you open your 6-piece bucket, and it's all like that weird wing piece with a massive bone in the middle.
Oh no.
But they did accidentally add a hot wing into your bucket.
That's a bit harsh.
You think so? I mean, I'm never gonna say no to a free hot wing. Like, you know, I'll be happy that I got a free hot wing, but you know, it'll be annoying having to like bite through all the bone in the chicken. It's not like
I don't think it's all bone and chicken though.
Sure, you get, okay, maybe not all bone, but like, you know, you don't get 6 drumsticks, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
If they just banned Zazan and like maybe restrict Gastille, that would have been like a 6 drumstick bucket.
That would have been the whole menu.
But you bought that like drumstick bucket though. Like you expected to get your drumsticks, you got scammed, whereas we just got gifted something but wanted more.
Yeah.
This is more like you win the lottery, but you still have to pay tax.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Kagura and Spike can still dig Zazan out? Yeah, but you don't have the Soul Blast for it on turn 1 anymore.
Kagura Zazan's not good, I tried it.
Yeah, the best Zazan variants will be Grand Blue, Pale Moon.
I don't think Grand Blue is a great Zazan variant.
Well, one of the
that, like,
consistently getting it out ones.
Yeah, like the problem is that to get good Zazan payoff in Grand Blue, you have to play mediocre cards.
Yeah. I don't think it's worth
and
it.
which ones even?
Well, you have to play the Night Rose Stride that reanimates on attack.
Oh yeah,
The old one, yeah.
Yeah, that
Which
was.
you don't want to play because it's Persona Flip and Counter Blast 2, which you can never afford.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the bit, like I said before, when I was on the Zazan, like just literally printing off deck lists every day.
Yeah.
Grand Blue has really good vanillas. Like every single vanilla for Grand Blue is 15k shield, which is hot.
Yes, I agree there.
But then when it comes to like actually killing your opponent, it doesn't do anything because they're all
Yeah.
7k.
Skull Dragon.
Yeah.
Hey, Sorcerer, good luck on your pulls, man. Hope that goes well. OTT Zazan? No, OTT Zazan is not. Just not. It's literally one of those lists that if they don't open Zazan, they just don't do anything.
Yeah.
And if they do, then okay, you got high rolled. What happened to Zazan? It went to
using
one.
one
OTT
Zazan
still
and
plays-
isn't great.
Huh?
Probably not, because like you still want to play the Calico combo. It just means that you can't turn one Calico people, which is healthy.
Yes.
So I'm okay with that. Damn, I want that quick shield.
Oh, Bang Dream Quick Shield. That's nice.
Want to buy.
Yeah. Alright. I'm pretty happy. I can actually now play some premium, build my tanky die liner build. I think on Thursday I'll actually stream some. Maybe I'll stream some Zero at the start and then do tabletop and test premium. So I'll need the boys.
Alright.
Yeah,
Yes.
I just find it like I'm gonna find it really weird because I remember just before Zazan got revealed, like pretty much every content creator in the West at least was all like, yeah, premium collection. We were doing like premium collection strike, like which clans did well in premium collection, stuff like that.
Everyone's hyping it.
Everyone's typing it, yeah, and then like it just suddenly died with Zazan, and now it's like slowly gonna come back up again.
Yeah. I mean-
I'm so hyped. Like I don't want to take over your stream, so I'm staying a bit quiet, but I'm really hyped.
No, you can get hyped. The guests are allowed to pop off.
Whoa. No, like do you know how long I've dreaded playing Vanguard now? And
Yeah,
now
it's been like 3 months.
Yeah, the
almost
weight
3.
is off my shoulders.
Yeah, legit. Which Bang Dream band is my favorite? Afterglow.
Want to
man.
sell Yu-Gi-Oh collection?
Yeah.
Want to sell Xenon's art account?
Oh, let's go. Quit your shitty games. Welcome back. Do you feel a certain amount are just gonna quit because Zazan still exists even at 1? No.
No.
I think if anything, it's a reason to come back.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, as we've said,
The
this
only
is a big
argument
deal.
is that when your opponent Zazans you, it's gonna feel slightly worse.
Much worse.
Because they just sacked you as opposed to like just playing a deck that just does that dumb stuff.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
will your opponent open that reliably? No. So will
Exactly,
they run
yeah.
it? No.
Mm.
Like, unless it's in a deck that's already running the whole other vanilla engine,
Yeah. So
playing
that,
just
like,
one feels eh. What?
yeah. That's why like you have to take on what I call the Shadowverse mentality. So like when I play Shadowverse, I have to assume that my opponent is the luckiest mother effer on earth.
Mm.
So when they're playing like
Oh, you can
one or
swear
two
here,
that's
don't
gonna
worry.
win them the game, that they're gonna have it. So if you're playing like in BCS and it's round 6, and your opponent flips a Pale Moon starter or they flip Mecha Trainer, you just have to assume that they have the Zazan.
They mulligan 5.
Yeah, exactly. If they do that, then and you assume they have it, then you can just be Zen and it's not a concern.
Yeah. I mean, also, if people want to keep running, like, Clay Elemental, vanilla decks, you're gonna see them ride a Clay Elemental grade 1 and you just don't attack. Just swing under, don't attack. Don't let them use Tempest Sphere, shit like that.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna be the thing, they're just gonna run more Tempest Sphere now. Because how many were they running before? Like, were they running
2.
4? 2, right?
Some decks ran 4.
Yeah, some. But it's very hard with ratios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like there were more decks that ran Tempest Sphere without Zazan than decks that ran Zazan.
Yes, exactly. And I think most decks will still run Tempest Sphere because it's an amazing card.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah, finding room is very hard. Like in Grand Blue, we already have issues without it.
Yes. Yeah, it's not for every deck. Like that was like the quote unquote reason that Zazan was okay, which is that you did have to make. It wasn't just like, oh, I'm gonna play Zazan, I'm gonna win, compared to like Maxi or Ash Blossom, where just having it in your deck came at minimal opportunity cost and was just game changing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go make my video now. So
Yeah, go for it. Thanks for coming in, boss. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you
See
for coming
you, everyone.
on. Yes. Adios.